Welcome to Curraheen Park, home of the Red Mills Irish Laurels. In less than an hour, 6 greyhounds will rocket out of these traps in the final and within strides reach a speed of around 40 miles per hour. The break will be critical and will likely decide the winner of this year's classic.
While the break can fashion the pattern of the race, the first bend is where races are generally won and lost. A clear path is vital and allows the leader to kick clear around the second bend and perhaps on to ultimate victory and glory. It's now a case of catch me if you can.
The back straight is where we see the dogs at full flight. The speedsters pile it on, the stairs begin to close, but they then encounter the final two bends, where many a potential champion has met his proverbial Waterloo.
It's true that no race is won until the winner has crossed the line. The leaders are beginning to tire. The grinders are closing with every stride. The crowd roars. The dogs grasp for breath. They stretch for the line. To the victor, the Laurels.
If the action is tough on the track, it can be cutthroat here in the betting ring. The bookies shout the odds. The punters look for an extra fraction. The winners celebrate. The losers look to the next race. And the battle, well, that goes on and on.
But if you want to hear all the stories, true and otherwise, it's here on the terrace that you will catch up on all the gossip. And no scarcity of winners either.
And here in the restaurant, the atmosphere is just as electric. And joining me now is Ben Connolly of Red Mills, and a happy sponsor, I'm sure. What a great competition thus far.
It's fantastic, Ian. It's great to be here. It's great to be back in Cork again. Hard to believe that it's a year since we were here last year. There's a fantastic crowd, great atmosphere, and we're looking forward to a really serious final.
Of course, this is the second year in the 3-year deal, but you were associated with the Laurels a few years back.
Yes, it's 14 years ago. Hard to believe now, but we did a sponsorship in conjunction with Dairygold. Liam Gamble was involved at the time in Dairygold, but we were delighted with it then, and we're delighted with it now. Cork is a great county for Red Mills.
Of course, a great county, full stop. Well, that's what they tell us down here in Cork anyway, and they are very passionate about their Laurels. Like, this is it for them down here. This is the Derby of the South.
Absolutely. It's a great county for me too. I love coming to Cork. In different career, I used to do motor rallying, and I was delighted to come down to Cork 20 in West Cork Rally. So Cork for me is number one. I even still come fishing here, but down to Fermoy, down to Carysville. So delighted to be here with at the dogs this evening, and looking forward to a really serious race.
Absolutely. Just one word now. What's the dogs going to win the final tonight?
Well, there's a lot to talk about. Tom O'Neill's dog number 5, and that would be fantastic. And I met John Joe earlier. Actually, I met John Joe and his brother Tom, and the two of them, I suppose, a bit like my own brother. As we get older, we get so alike that it's hard to know the difference. But delighted to see John Joe here, and I asked him what were the chances on the dog, and he said he was just here to slag Tom, so we'll have to wait and see.
And here in 1 we have Footprints in Sand, one of 3 local greyhounds owned by Lorraine Moore from River Styx. She trains this one, this son of Hondo Black and Race on Katie. He's only won 2 of his races out of 21, but he's a dog that's well drawn. He can go up fast to a corner, might take a step or two to his right when he comes out, and if he does, he'll give himself a real chance of getting very much involved in this. Number 1, Footprints in Sand, one of the 3 local runners, as we say. Plenty of support from him. They only coming in out the Kinsale Road into town for this one. In 2 then is Lassa Expedition, owned by Richard Wheeler and trained by his daughter Rachel, who's based down in Golden and Tipperary. This one is Sonic Crash and Lassa Experience, 14 wins from 37, and this dog is really bombing to the corner, this fellow Lassa Expedition. Very, very good early pace. Now, he lowered the colours of Glendonore Dancer last week, just in that dramatic finish. It's a question, will he get the same break tonight, and can he escape traps 1 and 3 in the early dash here to the corner? Number 2, Lassa Expedition. Rachel, of course, had a finalist here last year, went off one of the favourites in at Borna House, finished 3rd. Can she do better this time? In 3 then we have Parkgate Jet, trained also locally here just out the road in Noval by Kieran Lynch for Pat O'Donovan, a son of Black Shaw and She's My Sail, and this, we could call him the surprise finalist as well, but he has run mighty consistently through it, good early pace showing in his races, and he's certain to be very much prominent on the run to the bend. Number 3, Parkgate Jet. 4 then. in this is Cathy's Clown, trained by Peter Cronin down in Mooncoin. Peter, who's having a great year, getting a lot of dogs through the major finals, due a big one to win. He's owned by Clive and Catherine Taylor, regular visitors to Ireland. They have all their dogs in training now here in Ireland. This dog was actually bred in England by John Mullins, the trainer. He's the son of Toosie Blue and Blongini. Very strong runner. This dog has a real chance in this race if he can get a clear run in and around that bend. Number 4, Cathy's Clown. Then in 5, you heard a lot about him so far. This is Glenanore Dancer. And look at the trainer if you could see him. He's the spitting image of his brother John Joe. It's Tom O'Neill. This dog owned by the We Got a Dog Syndicate. John Joe leads it with his owners. And a son of Kinloch Bray and Marbeck Star. He has always threatened to be a real star. When he first appeared at Clonmel back in January in a non-race stake, looked a star then, hasn't quite really realised his full potential, but in the last 6 weeks, 2 months, he has really begun to show the consistency, but he needs to get out of trap 5. And 6 here is Refuge Centre. Whenever you see the O'Donnell Kennels involved in a major final, you watch out. They have such a fantastic record. This dog owned by Ray Patterson, who won the Derby last year with Skywalker Puma, so this team know how to win the big ones. Refuge Centre, not the fastest of starters normally, this fella, but he really motors from the second bend. If he's in touch in that second bend, he'll have some chance. He's by Oran Classic out of Shelburne K, and that completes our lineup, folks, for this year's Red Mills Irish Laurels final.
Eddie, 2-0 in the live races. You must be taking on the 5.
No, I haven't really. Two is my big loser.
And overall, the stake has been a good betting stake.
Depends on this race, because I've laid him at 10 long odds. So I want him, still want him beat.
Will you go bigger?
No.
Well, there you have it, Glenanore Dancer 5, but he's easy to take on, and by the looks of it, trap 2, the form dog, Lassa Expedition, is the best dog backed here tonight.
They're all in. The steward checks them all, waves to the judge or to the hairdryer. The bell rings. The hair is on its way. 1, Footprints in Sand. 2, Lassa Expedition. 3, Parkgate Jet. 4, Cathy's Clown. 5, Glenanore Dancer. And 6 here is Refuge Centre. The hair now just on the final bend. Up behind traps and away to go, and Glenanore is away well, but 2, Lassa Expedition is off to a flyer. Cathy's Clown going up well into the corner. It's 2, Lassa Expedition, 4, Cathy's Clown. Oh, Glenanore is balked on the second bend, and suddenly Lassa Expedition is clear. Cathy's Clown is in pursuit. Footprints in Sand. Glenanore going up the inside again, but out front Lassa Expedition, but closing now is Cathy's Clown, and coming onto the final bend, it's 2, Lassa Expedition. It's a short run in. Lassa Expedition, Cathy's Clown running on. Lassa Expedition, surely the winner. It's a terrible angle from where we are. It's Lassa Expedition, Cathy's Clown, and Glenanore Dancer. The time not yet shown. They're showing the split, and the time is a brilliant 28:39. 28:39 the time, and well, it looks as if it's Lassa Expedition, but we stress there's Rachel Wheeler picking him up. She had the favourite here last year. Bourne House finished 3rd. Could she have won it this year with the Springer? That was, well, you could back him at big prices all the way through, but the dog with the early pace. And now let's look at his early pace again. And by the time we go through that, I'm sure the winner will have been announced, the official winner. He flew out of traps. You could see it there from the side angle as we see again. An absolute scorcher from traps. Now Glenanore is going up in second, just ahead of Cathy's Clown. And this pair came in contact here. The one bump there, then bang another, and number 1 got in on the act as well. Footprints in Sand, and gave Glenanore just another bump just in case he hadn't got enough of it. And down the far side it's 2, Lassa Expedition out by 4.5 lengths, 4 lengths from 4. Cathy's Clown now second. Glenanore trying to get through into 3rd at this time. 6 on the outside. Refuge Centre getting into it, but up front it's Lassa Expedition, Cathy's Clown behind, and yes, it's 2, 4 and 5 the official result. And there's Lassa Expedition coming to the line, holding on from 4, Cathy's Clown, and in 3rd is number 5, Glenanore Dancer.
The winner, Lassa Expedition, winning in 28:39. And now we're going to join Michael, who has 1 or 2 very happy people down on the presentation area.
A very delighted young lady here alongside me, Rachel Wheeler. Fantastic performance, Rachel. You just missed out on it last year, but this time, by gum, you've done it.
We said we were going to do it right this year. We won every round last year, and I said, you know what, we'll just qualify this year, we'll win the final. But at the end, I thought Peter Cronin's dog had picked us up. I thought he won. I congratulated Peter Cronin at the pickup because he screamed, and I thought he's won. I can't believe he got picked up on the line. But
The angle here is deceptive.
I know, but when they came running to give me the jacket, I still didn't believe it until they said it on the tannoy who won the race.
Just briefly, this dog, where did you get him from?
John O'Sullivan bought it wherever it is behind somewhere. John Sullivan bought us from off some lads from Tralee. and that's where he came out, and we bought him for the William Hill Classic in Sunderland, and it didn't work out there, so we brought him here because Verna House was coming here to try and win it this year, but obviously he got knocked out in the first round, and we've won it with him instead.
One at a time. Now where do the celebrations go on?
From anywhere between here and Golden.
So everyone is invited, folks. A celebration anywhere between here and Golden in County Tipperary. Fantastic night here at the final of the Red Mills Irish Lords of Curraheen. We'll go back up to the stand.